Are you thinking of developing a board portfolio in 2026? This would be the perfect time to go about this endeavour because there are a lot of opportunities to serve in boardrooms. There are a lot of commercial paid board roles. But if I was trying to develop my board portfolio, I know that you need the right help, the right assistance to make it happen because it is becoming increasingly complex to identify those commercial paid opportunities. The vast majority of those roles are unadvertised. They come through business networks, they come through recommendations, they come through business champions opening doors for you, and you need to be connected to the right person at the right time. A lot of people attempt to do this themselves and they will literally waste months, if not years, trying to build a board portfolio and trying to get the momentum required to get it up into really decent six plus figures. And in order for that to happen, you need to be securing an appointment each quarter. And you need to be attracting or securing the right appointments in the right order. And that means you have to have a really clear board search strategy, how you're going to identify those roles and opportunities. You need to have a really clear value proposition. You need to have a really stellar board director brand. And that incorporates a lot more than just a board resume these days. And of course, you need to be being connected in with those right chairs, non-executive directors, committee members, long before the opportunity becomes available. Because one of the biggest myths in the market is that you can just go out and do a bit of networking and talk to a few people and you'll secure board appointments. And of course, it just doesn't work that way. You have to be talking to people when there is an opportunity about to come up. And, because they just can't create board roles, there's either a vacancy or there isn't. Now, I've been doing board portfolio services for nearly 2 decades now. It's my trademarked, hallmarked service, and I love doing this. I only take on a limited cohort each year, but my mission is to be your private human capital, human resources business partner in the trenches with you, helping you secure those critical board appointments in the correct order. And of course, what I do behind the scenes is open a lot of private business doors for you, really being that business champion for you and getting you connected in with the right people at the right time. Very few people will do that in reality. Networking has been my lifeblood. It's what I've done over a very, very long period of time in business. Deep business networks, particularly at board director level. And the vast majority of people I come across only have a very limited board director network. And of course, that's just the reality. You've been either a very successful C-suite executive, but the reality is you just don't have you don't have the breadth and the depth of the board director market to be able to tap into easily. And of course, it is a little bit of a closed shop, because people need to know you extremely well. They need to trust you. They need to have built some rapport with you, often over a period of time, to, really feel confident to recommend you for a board directorship. So, I'd love to get in touch with you if you're really serious about building a board portfolio this year. And of course, if you've maybe had some modest success, maybe you're on a couple of not-for-profits, but you'd really like to generate income from this work and you'd like to, be able to earn a solid 6 figures. Many of my clients are at that $500,000 mark and they're serving on about 4 or 5 boards. And, it's lovely income in later years, and it gives people, particularly women, a lot of variety and ways to operate in your later years. And of course, more and more people are looking for this pathway of what are we going to do work-wise in our 60s and our 70s. And of course, board directorships can be a really, really compelling pathway for many individuals. So I'd love to have a chat. My service is really the standout in the country. There's no one quite like me. There's been plenty of imitators over the years, but there's very few people who can attest to the success I've had in placing literally thousands of people into boardrooms at every level in the country. And the network is extremely robust, and that enables us to develop board portfolios for individuals. So I'd love to get in touch with you. It's going to be a fantastic year ahead. Lots of volatility, plenty of complexity, but with the right support, I think it'll be a very, very valid pathway for a number of individuals.